Hi, I'm Lisa Redfern, and this is Gingersnap. This is episode 60 of Gingersnap. What is Gingersnap? It's a conversation and a cookie with a creative Mainer. Today, my creative Mainer is, should I say all three of your names? I'm going to. Eileen Boyd Hornor.
Wow.
I think it's important to have three names. I don't have three names. Well, I guess I do. I just never use them.
Well, I don't really use mine.
You don't?
No.
But you sound like a writer. When you
Okay.
Eileen Boyd Hornor.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. So one of the things you do that is creative. We're in the Brunswick Inn, by the way, a beautiful inn in Brunswick that Eileen owns with her family. And she also has a specialty food item that she has created. Granola. It's Park Row granola, right?
Park Row Kitchen.
Park Row Kitchen.
Park Row Kitchen. Yeah. It's okay because we are on Park Row and I have a kitchen.
Imagine that. Okay, so what is special about this granola?
You know, it's hard to say. It is special because it is absolutely delicious. We started making it when we first bought the inn. Or I should say I started making it.
Mm-hmm.
And people started asking for the recipe, asking for a little bag to go. So we started making more of it and selling it here. And then they started calling and asking for us to mail it to them. And
so they must, obviously they liked it.
They love it. They love it. So it's not too sweet. There's no strange stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a purist's version of granola.
Mm-hmm.
10 ingredients and all handcrafted in small batches.
Nice.
So
all pronounceable.
All pronounceable. All recognizable.
All pronounceable.
So yeah, I mean, it's. I think of it as granola the way it was meant to be.
Is that on your bag? Granola
the way it was meant to be. Kind of made in Maine the way life should be. This is granola the way it should be.
I think that should be on the sign when you first come in Maine.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's just really delicious. And we're having some great success with it. So I've taken the operation to Fork Food Lab in Portland.
In Portland.
Yes.
I just saw a thing on that.
So I hope that doesn't mean I have to change the name to Fork Row Kitchen Grill.
There's no Fork Row.
There's no Fork Row. But so I'm trying to figure out how to make more of it without sacrificing the quality of that small batch taste.
That is the ticket.
That's the ticket.
Or the trick.
Yep. So we're excited, and I also have a couple of other food creations up my sleeve that I'm working on to add to the product.
But you're not going to talk about it today.
I can't reveal
Not
my
right here.
secrets. Yeah, that's for another Gingersnap.
That's for a different Gingersnap down the road. Okay, so Eileen, when did you first come to Maine and why?
We came to Maine in 2003 because Jim, my husband, got a job as the dean at MCI in Pittsfield. Mm-hmm. We lived up there. I was doing catering out of my home kitchen and ended up doing a lot of corporate catering for Chimbro, which was a unique opportunity, and I loved it. But I wanted to do something more, something bigger. Mm-hmm. So I started looking for a property, and we found the Brunswick Inn by accident. Jim is a runner and ran in a race that started right outside the door here.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that part of the story.
Yeah, and I saw the property, and I sort of had this aerial view in my brain of where we were on the coast and with the college, and just knew that it would be a great opportunity and that it would work. And we came in 2009 to Brunswick, and I think we'll be here for a really long time.
Yay! Well, I'm glad. Well, if you haven't been to the Brunswick Inn, it's very cozy and warm and homey, and there's a fireplace right here. You can't see it, but it's here, trust me. So do you know, I know you're a word person. Do you know your first word?
Oh, gosh, no.
Okay, so what do you think it might have been?
I would imagine Mama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wish I had a better, more creative and more thrilling answer, but I
It's all right. You could make it up.
My first word was granola.
Okay. Well, my first word was cookies, so we're having cookies. These are from Wild Oats. This is the chocolate orange crinkle.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. Here. Clink. All right. I mean, yeah, I'm going to talk while I'm chewing. Did you have a car? A really cool car when you were a kid?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, did you have a cool car when you were a teenager?
My parents never bought cool cars.
My
My father
no
would
cool cars?
never. Oh, actually, I did have one cool car, and then my nephew totaled it. But no, my parents never bought cool cars. My father would go to the lot, and he would just say, I'll take that one.
Mm-hmm.
And the only ones left on the lot were the really ugly colors. And it was humiliating. I spent my childhood humiliated by my family cars.
Well, that's part of it. That's part of the story.
Yeah, I mean, it sort of was one of the frameworks of my childhood. Yeah, my father had, he just didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
And so we drove around in these horrible cars. And then, then he sort of
things to do.
Outgrew that. He did. He sort of outgrew that. And by the time I was, I guess, just out of college, he was in a navy blue Volvo and my mother was in a white Saab. That was the most normal that it ever was. Mm-hmm. But yeah, before that, if I told you the details, we wouldn't want to put this on social media.
Wait, we got to get this closer to us. There we go. Or us closer to it. Okay, so do you have a book that you have read in the last year that you love?
Yes.
Okay.
A Gentleman in Moscow. Amor Tolle. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Mm-hmm. Towle. Mm-hmm. It was lovely, lovely. About a man in the wake of the Russian Revolution who is imprisoned, essentially, in a hotel in Moscow, and all of the adventures that he has there while he's under house arrest, essentially. Wow. Marvelous. Beautifully written. You should read it.
That's a good recommendation. I have a couple things, in the works right now, but I like to add in fact, at some point, I'm going to take the whole last couple of years worth of book recommendations from Gingersnap and have a Gingersnap book list.
You should.
Yeah, because there have been a lot of wonderful ones.
Yeah, that's how pretty much I keep a list in my phone of what people recommend to me.
Yeah.
And actually, I picked up, my employees gave me a gift certificate for Christmas to the Mustard Seed bookstore in Bath.
Oh,
have you been?
Yeah, no.
Oh, you have to go. It's great.
Newer one,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's right on Front Street.
Nice.
And everything I picked was from the table of staff recommendations, and that's where I got A Gentleman in Moscow. It's great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a great read.
Good. Okay, so on to music and songs and albums. We can say albums. We're from that general generation. Okay, did you have an album or a song that you have gone back to again and again?
Gosh. When Jim and I were dating, it was Joni Mitchell, which is so premium. I'm not that old. I'm not that old. Jim is, but I'm not. So yeah, Blue, and that always reminds me of those first months of dating, but like from high school or from earlier.
Or even now, like what? Okay, you're still. We've got to scooch closer. There we go. There we go.
Sorry,
we started fading. We're starting to fade.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you listen to music now?
Oh my gosh, incessantly, all the time, obsessively. I'm known for my playlists.
You are?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
You have to send me
I have
playlist.
a reputation. Yes, I do.
Wow.
I do. And I think my kids are going to grow up and have this really eclectic taste in music because my taste is really eclectic, and I have these playlists that they are subjugated to because I play them all the time, and they don't get to say turn it off. Well, they can, but I don't turn it off. And they hated it, but now they don't hate it anymore.
Oh, that's good.
And I think they're going to hopefully grow up and say, my parents always listened to music.
That's nice. And they both play music.
No, well, so Charlie had his little guitar stint. That was not long-lived, and Helen has played the piano almost her whole life. And so that's really fun for her. And it's fun for me to listen to it. Yeah. But yeah, I'm sort of all over the map with music. Everything from, Joni Mitchell to Bruce Springsteen. And I remember as a little kid listening to The Wild, the Innocent, and the E Street Shuffle. Because my brother had that, and he had those big headphones.
Oh, the big fat headphones.
Yeah, the big fat
We
headphones.
had those.
But we listened to a lot of Brazilian music, jazz. Jim loves jazz. So it's all kind of mixed in there, and it's kind of like the soundtrack of our lives.
Nice. You should publish it at some point.
My playlist? I didn't know you could do that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could share it in some way where you said, "This is my thing, my playlist."
Yeah,
from the brunch
share
again.
it with you.
Share it with me at least. Okay, Eileen, if a movie was made about your life,
yes,
what genre would it be, and who would you like to have them cast as you?
Someone really pretty.
Or who do you think they cast? Who would you like to have them cast?
Well, so when I was a teacher in my first life, I taught high school, and they were the Seinfeld years, and my students used to tell me that I reminded them of Elaine.
Awesome.
So maybe her.
That would be great. So
yeah.
it would have to be a comedy then.
It would. I mean, I think it is a comedy. Yeah. So it is. I would like to think it would not be a tragedy. Mm-hmm. My life at the inn is really funny. I mean, it's really hard, but I work really hard, but we have a lot of really funny stories.
Yeah, I bet.
Because we have so many interesting people who come through here, a lot of interesting staff who come through here, and it just breeds a lot of really funny stories. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it would be a comedy starring Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Do you remember Fawlty Towers? The English,
yes,
of course.
Yes.
Right. You could do you could do an American Fawlty Towers kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, it would be, I would have to then go out of business because nobody, like people say, oh, you should write a book, but I can't really write a book and talk about the people who come and stay here because then they wouldn't come and stay here.
Right. Or you could just change their names. Change the names to protect the innocent.
And the employees would all quit because a lot of the funny stories are about them.
I think that would make it great. I loved Fawlty Towers.
And it's, and people, and the shows that are about inns, is it the Gilmore Girls? Didn't she own it? I've never seen that. I've never seen that. Mm-hmm. I also did not see a lot of the Bob Newhart thing when he owned an inn.
No, well, don't you think it's time? If anyone has a connection to a network, call up Eileen and say, yeah, we're going to book you for it.
Yeah.
I think
there was an email that I got a few years ago from someone saying that they wanted to do a show on, like, an inn, but then I kept reading, and it was, like, horrifying hotels or something.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Not that. I didn't really want to be the horrifying hotel.
No, you don't. Okay, so Eileen, if someone wants to eat your granola here at the inn, and if they want to stay at the granola, if they want to stay at the inn and have the granola, it's a rainy, sleepy day.
You're doing fine. Yeah, you're doing fine.
What's the best way to reach you?
Here at the inn, thebrunswickin.com or 729-4914. We also have a beautiful new website, parkrowkitchen.com, and that has order forms for the granola. You can buy it in bulk. I'm going to be starting a monthly granola program, so you get a package in the mail every month to get your supply.
Also, you have these special Tuesday night dinners.
We do, yes. I'm glad you brought that up. So they have been phenomenal. We've been doing them since November. So our Tuesday night plat du jour is a choice of 2 different things from each of 3 courses. Allie Wax Adams is our chef. She's phenomenal. Super, super talented. And I think as proof of that, we have quite a number of tables who have standing reservations. They come every Tuesday. And the ambiance is great. We get the fire going, candles are lit, nice music in the background, really spectacular food, in a place that's really different from any place else in town. So next week will be interesting. We're doing our first Passover. So Allie is Jewish, so she's cooking a Passover meal, and it's going to be family style. So we'll see.
That sounds great.
Yeah. So it's exciting. A lot going on. We have a bar menu coming out for bar snacks because we are open to the public for drinks, but there are only so many mixed nuts one can eat. So,
remember that.
Yes. We're going to have things like the rillette du jour, kind of either a pork rillette or a smoked fish rillette, some sort of cheese, some sort of
fancy food.
Well, comfort food.
I know,
but not nachos.
Yeah.
And we're featuring, I'm looking at our top shelf now. We are starting to feature all spirits made in Maine.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great.
And so we're doing...
Of which there are a lot.
yeah. And we're having all Maine beers now. And so we're developing some classic cocktails with a twist.
Nice.
Not literally a lemon twist, but, a creative take on it. So.
Wow, so there's a lot going on with Eileen and with the Brunswick Inn, so get in touch with her if you want to know more about any of that. This still is, for the moment, episode 60 of Gingersnap. If you know someone creative who has something, and I have creative I think of as how are you creatively making a living in Maine? Not just are you a painter, not just are you a musician, how are you making it work in Maine? Because it can be very difficult, and often someone like me has 4 or 5 different jobs to support whatever creative endeavor you're doing. So don't be shy. Get in touch with me. If you want to know more about me or my music, go to lisaredfern.com, and you'll see where I'm playing and see more about my recordings. And Eileen, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was really fun.
It was really fun. All right. See you next time. This has been Gingersnap.